Hello, everybody, and welcome. I am going to build a car for the guy, Diecast Car Guy for Life. And we have traded cars before. I've sent him several cars for unboxing. Now, as you can see, I have took this Dodge van. It was one of the green Hot Wheels Dodge van. And I apologize, but I got ahead of myself and I already drilled the posts and I already have stripped the paint on the van and I filed the edges, made sure it was smooth, and I painted it this primer brown, brownish red, rusty red, whatever you want to call it, color, because he has the junkyard. If you watch his videos, that he has a junkyard diorama. Uh, Several of us do dioramas also. So he also has a um, motel, Bates Motel, which is in a scary movie. And man, I cannot remember what it's called right now. But anyway, so my ideal is to build him something that he doesn't have that I've been wanting to build. And I think what I'm going to build is a rusted out van, like scary movie rusted out van for like his Bates Motel. I think I'm going to paint this black, scratch some of the paint off of it where the rust shines through, put free candy on the side, and I'm going to cut this out, this little go kart out. I'm going to cut the go kart out, and I'm going to put a piece of flat styrene to cover the hole, is my plan. Because you can clearly see through, which is going to be kind of fun, I think, to make this a flatbed. And for the Bates Motel slash junkyard, because it's right there beside the Bates Motel, do a free candy van, which you know what happens in movies that have vans in them that they don't really say free candy, but I don't know, some of them do. But anyway, they kidnap people and murder them. So I think that's what we're going to do. I know it's not Halloween. I might do even another one come Halloween or something. I don't know, but that's my ideal anyway. And this van could be parked like over at this Bates Motel or something. Well, whatever he wants to do. But that's my ideal. So I'm going to cut this out. I'm just going to use. I have a jeweler saw and a Dremel, so I'm probably just going to do that off camera, and I will return. So hold on. All right, so this is where I'm at now. So I cut the go kart out of the van, and I've got the van painted. I don't have the flatbed put in it yet, but I'm working on it. That's where I'm at right now. I just wanted to show the progress as of right now. It was not easy cutting that out, but it's out. So this will go like that. This will go like that. So you kind of see how it's going to be. It's going to be a flatbed, kind of like in there. It's just going to be empty. And I think we put a little, I don't know, body parts or something in there. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. I haven't got that far. But I think it will be a great addition for Diecast Car Guy for Life's Bates Motel, which is off the movie Psycho. I couldn't think of it earlier, but yeah, it's off the movie Psycho. And man, these vans are they're pretty cool. How you can see everything in the back of them. I mean, it's kind of like a 1/64th rolling shadow box. You know what I mean? But I think it looks pretty cool and I'm not even done yet. I had to do a little, marking on it to get it right. I got to do some filing still, but you get the gist of it. This is how it looks without the flatbed. But yeah, it needs something in there. It needs a flatbed for sure. I might even leave it white because you could see more what's in it possibly with the white bed on it. Of course, I'll do a little rust here and there. Now for that, I will probably do that on camera. But I'm just giving you an update on what's going on with the free candy van. I think that's what we're going to call it, the free candy van. My wife loves candy, and we joke that you know she goes out running around or something, and I'm like, I always tell her, just watch for the van that says free candy on it. Don't get in the van. She's like, I know, I fall for that every time, but yeah, I'm sure there's other people that do too. I mean, hey, that ice cream van comes around. I mean, it don't say free candy on it, but it says, you know, ice cream on it and stops at your house. I don't know if it still does that in everybody else's neighborhood, but it still does it in ours. And it's great. You go out there like a little kid, and stand there and whoa, watch it, cameraman. Gonna get fired. But yeah, so kind of the same thing, I guess. Only different. Same thing but different. Anyway, I will be back to give you another progress report here real soon. So stand by. All right, so Diecast Car Guy for Life. His van so far is right this right here. Now, I got a little detail work on the van. Painted the door. I put a little skid marks on her with the Dremel. Ha! Free candy. Gets me every time, I tell you. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. So, we're going to paint some rust. And battle scars, because, I mean, you got to think. If it's somebody that is murdering people, they probably really don't care what the ride looks like. So, that's kind of what, we're going with here. I mean, this is the first time making anything like this. This is supposed to be a trash bag. Now, it's the best I can do because, I mean, you could go the morbid way body parts, dead person, maybe passed out person. I don't know. Or maybe this is a guy. Maybe this is Candy, and this is the guy that gives the candy out whenever somebody knocks at the door. You know. Regardless, we're going to pay. Oh, and it also has a busted window. Oops. Somebody didn't get a piece of candy and probably threw a rock at the guy. I mean, I don't know. I don't write this stuff, you know. It just, you just, whatever. It could happen. It could happen. All right. Let's do a little sanding. Got a little 600 grit here. Now, underneath this is brown. So we're going to put some battle scars on her. Some more battle scars. Here, let me move this. There. A little bit of paint fade, a little bit of brown coming through. Guess we ought to do a little bit on the hood too. There we go. I don't want much. I don't want it to look like a clunker just yet. You know what I mean? But I want it where Stan can use it in his junkyard or his Bates Motel. Whatever he wants. I want it to kind of blend in with both sceneries. All right. We're going to go with some pretty deep gashes there. So let's go with sponge. Dip her in a little bit of paint. Of course, I always dip it, and then I splot it, kind of, so it don't blob. It's where it doesn't blob in one spot. It's kind of a hit and miss because you never know where rust is going to appear. And then I'll take the other side. If it's too much, more than I want, I'll take the other side and kind of smooth it out. I guess kind of take some off. So this is kind of the wet side and then the dry side. So a little splotching back here. Might need a little more. There we go. Back usually gets it real bad. There, a little bit of splotch. Little dab here, little dab there. See, a little rust coming through. A little dab on the hood. Up top, right over here. Okay. Because it's not a super old van. I don't want it totally rusted out, but we want it rusted enough it looks like I think a serial killer slash nothing to do but give out Candyman van would look like. This stuff here, I love this stuff. That's too shiny. It's got to be rusty. We got to dull that down big time. This stuff is so watered down, it's probably going to take a little bit. Just let her run. Let her run. This is like this is accent paint. It doesn't take long to dry because it's so thin. Just might need a couple coats. It's looking better already. I think it's looking pretty good. Now this is a big gash. He might have been, see, I mean, it comes from there all the way over here. Who knows what he was doing? Who knows? He could have been running from somebody. Somebody could have, he could have threw him in their van and took off with him. Maybe I'm in it too much. Maybe I should stop watching them movies. A little more splotch up there. There we go. Just a little bit. Yep. I like it. I like it. All right. Let's let that dry a little bit. On them deeper grooves, probably going to have to put some more accent paint on it. Yeah, because it's too shiny. I want it to look more like rust. I might even need to use some regular paint first. Might do that. Let's see if we can get some paint there. And on the corner there. Kind of two ways you could do it. Either use paint or use more accent paint until it gets how you want it. Yeah. You know, the back of vans usually look worse anyway. So, yep. And then this, same thing. It's pretty much dry except for right there. We're just going to wipe that off. Get a little more paint. Yeah, I'm liking that. Might have to let that fully dry and come back. Get that spot there. It's too shiny. Okay. Little spot there on the hood. That little spot. I'm sorry if it gets blurry. I'm trying to do this where y'all can see. Alright, I'm liking that. The wheels, I think, is too shiny. I think we need to do something with the wheels. Don't y'all? And the front, the bumper. The grill's probably okay because most of the time they're plastic So we'll just dab the wheels. Just slightly though, because you know, could have bought some new wheels for the old van. And then didn't take good care of them because he just don't take care of his van. I don't know. Like I said, I don't write this stuff. Just think it up on the fly. Brum, brum. It's funny I did that because you can see there is no engine. Nada. I don't really know what to do with the bed. The biggest reason why I left it white is because this van has tinted windows, and by having a white bed, you can see better. You can see inside it better. So I think I'm done with Stan's free candy van. I put a little bit of dirt and stuff back in there in the back of the van. It just needed something. It needed something. I rusted up the bottom of it. I think it looks pretty good. I think that could pass for a psycho killer or a Candyman. I mean, because Candyman probably don't make that much money. Can you see that at the Bates Motel? I don't know. I can. I think I can. Get a close up there. This is the first time I made anything like this. This is pretty cool. You can see the trash bag and the guy inside. Who knows if he's alive or not? I mean, just who knows? Hmm. That I think it looks pretty good. I hope Stan likes it.